Two of the 7 careers on this list are growing faster than almost any job in technology, and every single one of them pays you to take care of other people. For years, the story was simple. Choose meaningful work and choose to be broke. The numbers say that trade-off quietly disappeared. These are 7 helping careers that pay better than most people think, ranked by what they actually earn, straight from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You'll get the real median pay, the honest catch on each one, and why a machine still can't do this kind of work. And the very first one already clears 6 figures. Here's the belief we're putting down today. Somewhere along the way, helping people got filed under noble but broke. Counseling, therapy, nutrition, all crammed into that one tired sentence. But the federal wage data tells a different story. So let's walk through all 7. Highest pay first. No teasing. Career number 1 is physical therapist. The median pay is $101,020. A 6-figure salary. And the whole job is helping injured people move again. A physical therapist rebuilds strength after a surgery, a stroke, a car accident, or a bad fall. It's hands-on work. You guide a real person through real movement, week after week, until they walk out steadier than they came in. The path is a doctorate. You finish a bachelor's degree, then a doctor of physical therapy program, usually 3 more years. After that, you pass a national licensing exam, and you're working. The American Physical Therapy Association is the professional home for the field, and it's the first place to check accredited programs and honest starting numbers. Here's the catch. That doctorate can mean serious student debt. So before you commit, price out in-state public programs and ask every clinic about loan repayment, because hospitals and nonprofits often qualify for public service loan forgiveness. And the work is physical, which is exactly why software can't have it. A model can read a scan. It cannot put its hands on a frightened patient and coach them through their first steps. Career number 2 pays almost the same, and even fewer people see it coming. Career number 2 is occupational therapist. The median pay is $98,340, just a notch under physical therapy. People mix the two up, so here's the difference. A physical therapist gets you living. An occupational therapist gets you living. They help someone relearn how to button a shirt, hold a fork, get dressed, and get back to work after an injury or illness. For a child with a developmental delay, or an adult after a stroke, that is everything. The path is a master's or a doctorate in occupational therapy, then a national certification exam, then a state license. The American Occupational Therapy Association keeps the list of accredited schools. The catch is that graduate degree. Again, so the same rule applies. Choose an in-state program, keep the borrowing tight, and aim for hospital or school employers that open the door to loan forgiveness. Is this one safe from automation? Almost completely. Teaching a human being to trust their own hands again is patience, creativity, and touch. No app does that. Career number 3 is the fastest growing job on this entire list. Career number 3 is speech-language pathologist. The median pay is $95,410, and the field is growing 15%, much faster than the average job. These are the people who help a child learn to talk, help an adult speak again after a stroke, and help patients who can barely swallow eat safely. Listen to that last one. They keep people from choking. That is medical work. The path is a master's degree, then a supervised clinical year, then the clinical competence certificate from the American Speech-Language Hearing Association, plus a state license. Schools are the biggest employer, so the calendar can be humane and summers can breathe. The catch? A graduate degree sits in front of it. So look hard at funded assistantships, which many programs offer to cover tuition. And automation? A voice assistant can read a sentence out loud. It cannot coax a scared kid into making a sound for the first time, or rebuild a stroke patient's words one syllable at a time. Now, a quick gut check before the next 4. Notice what just happened. The 3 highest paying helping careers on this list all sit right around 6 figures, and every one of them required a graduate degree. That is the pattern. And here's where most people read it wrong. They see the master's or the doctorate and assume the cost makes the whole thing a bad deal. But these are not gamble degrees. They are licensed, regulated professions with real demand and a pay ceiling that climbs with experience. The school is not a tax. It's the door, and the same door that sets the pay is the door that keeps a machine out. Because a license means a human being is legally responsible for the care. Hold on to that, because the next 4 careers ask for less school, pay a little less, and open a lot faster. Career number 4 starts the moment you finish a bachelor's degree. Career number 4 is registered dietitian. The median pay is $73,850, growing 6%. And here's why it matters. This is the lowest education barrier on the list. A bachelor's degree, a supervised practice period, the registered dietitian credential, and a license in most states. Dietitians build the eating plans that help people manage diabetes, heart disease, and kidney failure. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics sets the credential. The honest catch is that some tracks now lean toward a master's, so check the current requirement before you enroll, not after. Can a chatbot print a meal plan? Sure. It can't sit with a scared patient and rebuild their whole relationship with food. Career number 5 is one of the fastest growers here. Career number 5 is marriage and family therapist. The median pay is $63,780, and it is growing 13%, one of the fastest on this list. These are the therapists who treat people inside their relationships, couples, families, the whole messy system, not just one person on a couch. The path is a master's degree, then a stretch of supervised clinical hours, then a license built on the standards of the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy. The catch is that those supervised hours take time and pay modestly at first, so treat that stretch as a paid apprenticeship, and aim for community mental health centers that count toward both your license and loan forgiveness. AI can book the session. It will never be the trusted human in the room. Career number 6 quietly holds hospitals together. Career number 6 is healthcare social worker. The median pay is $62,940, growing about 7%. When a family gets a terrifying diagnosis, this is the person who walks them through what happens next. They handle discharge planning, connect people to resources, and steady a family on the worst day of its life. You can enter with a bachelor's in social work, and the clinical license, earned later with a master's, is what unlocks the higher pay. The National Association of Social Workers maps the path. The catch is real. This work carries emotional weight, so the fix is built into the good jobs: supervision, real time off, and a team, which the strong hospital employers actually provide. No algorithm sits with a grieving family. Career number 7 is the most accessible doorway of them all. Career number 7 is rehabilitation counselor. The median pay is $46,110. It is the lowest number on this list, and I am not going to dress it up. Growth here is slow too, around 1%. So why does it close the show? Because it might be the most direct helping job in the country. Rehabilitation counselors help people with disabilities and injuries build an independent life, find work, regain skills, and move forward. The schooling is a 2-year master's, shorter than the doctorates up top, and the certified rehabilitation counselor credential is recognized across the field. The catch is the pay and the slower growth. Plainly, so the fix is to work for a state agency or a nonprofit, where public service loan forgiveness can erase the degree's cost entirely, and the mission is the whole point. As for AI, this is human judgment at its purest. A person, a barrier, a plan. Nothing automates that. So, what does all of this add up to? Step back and look at the whole list. 7 careers, everyone built on caring for another human being. And the spread runs from $46,000 all the way past $100,000. Here is the pattern almost nobody says out loud. The pay tracks the credential. The higher paying ones, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, all gate behind a graduate license. The faster opening ones, dietitian, social work, ask for less school and pay a little less. That is not a trap. That is a menu. You get to choose your own trade between time, cost, and pay, with your eyes open. And notice the other thread running through all 7. Every single career here is hard for a machine to touch, because each one comes down to a licensed human putting hands, attention, or judgment on a real person who is scared. That is the safest place to stand in an automating economy. Meaning and a real paycheck stopped being opposites. On this list, the thing that makes the work matter is the same thing that makes it pay and the same thing that keeps it yours. So here is how to actually use this list this week, instead of letting it scroll by. Don't try to crown a winner out of 7 names. That just freezes you. Pick 2 that pulled at you, and learn one real thing about each. Look up the median pay yourself on the Bureau of Labor Statistics site, so the number is yours, not mine. Then find one person who already does that job. A local clinic, a school district, a hospital, a short message asking for 10 minutes of their time. One honest conversation with someone in the role beats 10 hours of guessing online. Curiosity about two paths is the whole goal right now. Not a decision, not a 5-year plan, just 2 careers, 2 real facts, and 1 real human you actually talk to. That is how a vague good feeling turns into a real direction. Now I want to hear it. Out of these 7, which one would you pick? And which one surprised you the most? Drop the number, 1 through 7, in the comments. I read them, and the most common pick is going to decide which of these careers we go deep on next. So, number 1 through 7, tell me where you would start.